Welcome children. Take out your English grammar book. Today I am going to discuss about clauses. Before explaining the topic, let me tell you what is a clause. A clause is a group of words which has a subject, finite verbs and forms a part of a sentence. For example, the bus which was going to school got a flat tire. In this sentence, the word which is a subject was going is a finite verb. Now, let me discuss about the types of clauses. Clauses are mainly of three types. First is the independent clause, which is also called the main clause or the principal clause. These clauses have a finite verb and make a complete sense. They can stand on their own. When a sentence has only one main clause, then the clause itself is the sentence. For example, I sang a song. Listen to this sentence. In this sentence, the word sang is a finite verb and consists of only one main clause. Second comes the dependent clause, which is also called the subordinate clause. These clauses have one finite verb but do not make complete sense of its own. They make sense only when they are attached to an independent clause. For example, I like music which is composed by my father. Now listen to this sentence carefully. In this sentence, I like music is an independent clause as it can exist on its own, and which is composed by my father is a dependent clause as it cannot exist without the main clause. Coordinating clause. If a sentence consists of two or more main clauses which are combined together by a coordinating conjunction and each clause has equal importance that can stand on its own, such clauses are called coordinating clauses. For example, I like music and I enjoy spending time with friends. Listen to the sentence carefully. In this sentence, I like music and I enjoy spending time with friends. Both are coordinating clauses. A clause can act as an adjective, an adverb or as a noun. Now, let me first explain about noun clause. What is a noun clause? A clause that acts as a noun in a sentence is called a noun clause. For example, Rohit listened to what was told. In this sentence, what is the subject and was told is the finite verb. It answers to the question, listen to what? It acts like a noun. It has a subject and a finite verb. So, it is a noun clause. A noun clause may also perform the role of a subject, object or complement in a sentence. It is introduced by the question words like why or what. It may also be introduced with words like if or whether. Now, let me explain about adjective clause. What is an adjective clause? A clause that acts as an adjective in a sentence is called an adjective clause. It is often a relative clause describing some noun or pronoun. The adjective clause can qualify any noun or pronoun in a sentence and is placed nearest to the word it qualifies. For example, the girl who is sitting on the last bench is my sister. In this sentence, who is sitting on the last bench is an adjective clause. Now, let me explain about adverb clause. What is an adverb clause? A clause that acts as an adverb in a sentence is called an adverb clause. For example, when I returned home, I found my dog missing. These clauses are of five kinds. That is, adverb clause of time, place, reason, manner and comparison. Let me first explain about an adverb clause of time. An adverb clause of time, it shows the time of action and answers to the question when. It is generally introduced by the word when, while and as, wherever, after, before or since. For example, the match was stopped when it started to rain. In this sentence, when it started to rain is the adverb clause of time. Number 2. The adverb clause of place. It shows the place of action and answers the question where and is introduced with the word where or wherever. For For example, I looked for you wherever I could. In this sentence, wherever I could is the adverb clause of place. Next is the adverb clause of manner. Number 3. Adverb clause of manner. It shows the manner of action and answers the question how. It is introduced with the word as if, as though, or in the way. For example, it seemed as if he was lost. In this sentence, as if he was lost is an adverb clause of manner. Number 4. An adverb clause of reason. It shows the reason behind the action and answers to the question why. It is introduced with the words because, since, as, or that. For example, she went to the office because her boss wanted to meet her. In this sentence, because her boss wanted to meet her is an adverb clause of reason. Number 5. An adverb clause of comparison. It indicates a comparison of qualities and is introduced with the words then, no less than, or as. For example, it is cooler than it was yesterday. In this sentence, then it was yesterday is an adverb clause of comparison. And with this, I am ending my today's class. Goodbye.